Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Chat Show podcast. I'm your host, Justin Everett. I'm here with my co host, Tyler Hill. Now, Tyler, as usual on the podcast show, I'm about to get ready to tell you and all the fine folks out there listening a funny story from my life. That's what my podcast is all about, just telling funny stories, making funny observations, just making people laugh. Tyler, I'm going to tell you and all the listeners a funny story about me and one of my old friends, Devin.
Well, I told you about my old friend Devin who lived in my old neighborhood. I knew him for about 2 years, and we were in my backyard. Now, the thing is, when you came over to my house, I was the boring house. If you came over to my house and played in my backyard, you had to use your imagination. Because I didn't have cable. I didn't have. I had a video game system, but I didn't have many games for it. So, yeah, when you came to my house, you had to use your imagination. And like me, I'd go over to all my other friends' houses. That's how I'd get to watch all those shows on cable, like the Amanda Show and Drake and Josh and all that. But when you
Yeah.
came over to my house, you didn't get none of that because we didn't have cable. So anyway, we were in my backyard, and I had one of those like park toys. It was a helicopter. It was one of those toys that's like a spring comes out of the ground and you get on it, kind of like a clown or a horse or or a duck or one of
Yeah.
those you see at
Oh,
the
I know what
park.
you're talking about. Yeah.
It goes back and forth, back and forth. Mine was a helicopter and you could sit in it and it would go back and forth. Had a little spring coming from up out the ground that moved it back and forth. And I was in there, and yeah, we had to use our imaginations to have some fun. And so I said, I'm gonna pretend I'm in a helicopter with two sexy ladies. I was 11 years old, so I was maturing before people knew it. Two sexy ladies, and I'm gonna pretend I'm Jamaican. Reggae man, let's go to Jamaica with the two sexy ladies. Yeah, man, here's some reggae. Drink some rum. But except since I was 11, I didn't say rum. I think I said drink some yoo-hoo or something like that. Go to Jamaica with the two sexy ladies and drink some yoo-hoo, man. Yeah, man. So I'm in the pretend I'm in the helicopter pretending I'm going to Jamaica with two sexy ladies and that I'm Jamaican. And Devin says, "Okay, I'm gonna go do something else." Well, in my backyard, my dad had built a double fence, and if you don't know what that is, you know how you order a double hamburger with two meat patties.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but a fence. The fence is the meat patties. One fence and then another fence stacked right on top of it. He had built a double fence in our backyard
Okay.
because the dogs were like trying to bust. Our neighbors had these attack dogs. They were trying to bust through the fence. So my dad built a double fence. So that way, if they busted through, they'd get the other fence. They wouldn't bust through and get in the backyard. If they busted through the first fence, they'd have another fence to go through. And he made this one pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
He made it out of thick wood. So with that double fence, there was a little space in between, very little space in between. Because when you have your double burger, the two meat patties, there's no space in between the two patties unless you get a Big Mac. It was like a Big Mac. There was a little space in between the two fences. So Devin crawls in that little space and he gets stuck. And I have no idea. I'm in the pretend helicopter, pretending I'm Jamaican, going to Jamaica with these two sexy ladies. I even made up a song. I'd say, well, I'm going to Jamaica because I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies. And then Devin just belts out after that, and I'm stuck in between two fences. And then I just keep going because I'm going to Jamaica because I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies. And he says, Justin, I'm stuck in between these two fences. Can you please get me out? And me, I was such an a-hole. I was ignoring him and I kept singing, I'm in my helicopter. Yeah, man, going to Jamaica, 'cause I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies. And then Devin comes in again. Justin, please help me. Stop being such a jerk. Come help me out of these two fences. I know you can hear me. And then I just look at him and go, I'm going to Jamaica because I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies. And and then Devin says, "Oh no, there's an ant pile right by my foot, and I'm still stuck in between these two fences. Justin, you're such an a-hole. Come help me get out." And then I go, "I'm going to Jamaica because I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies." And then Devin just says it again. "And I'm stuck in the middle of between two fences." And then I add, then Devin says, "And there's an ant pile right by my foot, and this ant's about to bite my foot. Oh no, the ant just bit my foot." And then I just go, "I'm in the helicopter, yeah man, going to Jamaica, 'cause I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies." And then Devin goes, "The ant just bit me, and I'm stuck in the middle of between two fences." And this time I go, "With a really, really itchy ant bite, and I'm going to Jamaica, 'cause I'm from Jamaica." And Devin starts trying to squeeze out. And he just yells, "Help me, Justin. Stop being such a dick. Come pull me out of this fence right now. I know you can hear me. I know you're pretending really hard that you're from Jamaica with your two ladies, but please come help me now." And then I just go, "I'm going to Jamaica, 'cause I'm from Jamaica, yeah man, with my two sexy ladies, and we're going to drink some yoo-hoo." And then Devin says, "Justin, come get me out." You know what? Get me out of the fence! Forget, what am I doing? Get me out of the fence! So I run over there, and I go, "Okay, man." And I go, "We going to pull on three. Yeah, man. 1, oh, 2, oh, 3. Oh, I couldn't get you out. So sorry, man. You know why I couldn't get you out? 'Cause I'm going to Jamaica. 'Cause I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies. Yeah, man. We're going to drink some yoo-hoo." And then, and then Devin's like, "Get me out! Get me out! Help!" And then my dad runs out there and he pulls Devin out. He's like, "Justin, why didn't you help him out of the fence? Why did you just sit there in your stupid helicopter and keep singing? Clearly this dude was stuck in the fence. He got bit up by ants. He was screaming at you to help him. Why didn't you help him?" And I just look at my dad and Devin and said, "'Cause I was going to Jamaica. Because I'm from Jamaica with my two sexy ladies. And he had a really itchy ant bite, and I was going to drink some rum. Yeah, man." And then my dad just looks at me and says, "Well, I'm going to give you a spanking. Your bottom's gonna be so red, you ain't gonna be able to get up, and you won't be able to talk to them two sexy ladies." And I said, "Well, I'm going to Jamaica." Wait, what? And then he pulls me out of there and pow, pow, starts paddling my bottom. Anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. Of course, it wasn't as near.
You?
What?
You were a dick and you were retarded.
Again, we were 10 years old. I mean, we had nothing to do. I didn't have cable. I had the video games I did have. We had played them, worn them out so much. So when you came, I was the kid with the boring house. Everyone had one when you were little. You had your whole block of kids, this kid had the pool, this kid had the trampoline, this kid had the game system, this kid had the playground, the jungle gym. I had none of that. I was the boring house, okay? My parents never bought me nothing. So I had to pretend, and, and that's what we were doing, and I got so into it. I didn't want to help him out of the fence because I got so into I was pretending, dude. I was in a helicopter with two sexy ladies going to Jamaica to drink some yoo-hoo. Don't distract, don't kill the buzz, don't kill the fantasy. Don't you distract me and take me out this fantasy. I don't care if you're stuck in between two fences and freaking Jason Voorhees is about to come chop your leg off with his machete. You don't disrupt my Jamaican fantasy with two sexy ladies in a helicopter about to go to Jamaica, the island of paradise and the beaches to drink some yoo-hoo. All right? You don't disrupt that fantasy. I had nothing else to live for at this time. Nothing. All right? No cable, none of that. No pool, no trampoline. This was all I got. You don't take this away from me. So if you're stuck in between two fences, your ass is going to sit there till I'm done with my fantasy. Case closed.
You're an idiot.
An idiot. An,
I just like how he finally just yelled at you. Get me out of the fence!
yeah, he did. He did. An idiot who went to Jamaica with his two sexy ladies and drank some yoo-hoo. So anyway, yeah, you don't disrupt my fantasy. I don't care if the house is on fire. I'm having a fantasy. I'm in Jamaica right now. I'm not even supposed to be at the house, all right? I'm at Jamaica and I'm in a helicopter on the way to Jamaica with two sexy ladies going to drink some yoo-hoo, go to the beach. I'm not even supposed to be here. So if you're stuck in between two fences, ants about to bite you, house is on fire, that's your problem, not mine. That's why I didn't respond, because I wasn't even supposed to be there. I was in Jamaica, all right? You got a problem? This is Texas. You handle your problem in Texas. I'm not in Texas right now, Devin. I'm in Jamaica. In my mind, I'm in Jamaica. So if you're stuck in between two fences about to get bit up by ants, that's your problem. Handle it yourself. Case closed. So after my dad paddles my bottom and it's red, looks kind of like I sat on a bunch of cranberries. But anyway, after that, there's a knock on my gate because I had a wooden fence, but it had a door that opened and you lift up the latch. And there's a knock on the gate, and I look through the crack, and look through the crack. I'm sorry. Anyway, I look through the crack of the fence, and it's Chase. Chase was a really popular guy at our elementary school because me and Devin went to the same elementary school. We lived on the same block, and Chase lived on my block, and he was really popular. We didn't have a football team or nothing like that at our elementary school, but he was just popular. Like he was going to be pretty much the Abercrombie and Fitch prep quarterback when he got into high school. He was like, you could tell he was gonna be one of those guys. He was really popular. And Chase comes in the backyard, and he's like, "I'm sorry to bother you, Justin." I'm like, "No, no, no problem. Well, what do you need? What do you need?" He said, "Anyway, I'm doing a project for science, and I need some like colorful little bitty rocks." And I said, "Well, I got a bunch of them in my mom's garden right there." She had a bunch of little colorful little bitty rocks in her garden. I don't know where. I guess she bought them at Walmart and put them in there. I said, "There's so many in there. How many do you need? Like 6?" I said, "Take them. There's like at least 1,000 in that garden. I doubt she's gonna notice if 6 are gone." And he takes them, and he says, "Thank you, Justin." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." Like, we weren't friends because he was one of those guys who was too cool to talk to anybody unless he needed something. So we weren't friends. We were just more acquaintances. And then Devin, it's like Devin was acting like this dude was a celebrity or something. He was like, "Oh my gosh, you're Chase." He was like, "Yeah, I know you. You're the most popular kid at school." And he was like, "I guess, yeah. You're in Justin's backyard? Justin!" And then he pushes me. Boom! "I didn't know you knew Chase." I was like, "Ow! You just pushed me on the ground." "So, you live in this neighborhood?" Yeah, Devin is like a schoolgirl around him. It's like he's freaking meeting Justin Bieber or something, even though Justin Bieber wasn't even popular at this time. This was like 04, 05. Anyway, he's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you live in this neighborhood." I'm actually right across from the street from Justin, and then I finally get up. I'm like, boom, right across the street, and he pushes me down again. I'm like, "Ow, again?" And I'm like, so I'm on the ground in pain. Wow. How about that? Well, me and you have got to get together. Wow, I wish. And then when I'm getting up, for some reason he shoves me 3 times on the ground. I wish Justin, boom, told me, boom, you lived in this neighborhood. Boom. Ow, ow, ow. Devin, quit. Because he kept pushing me down with his hand. I guess because he felt if I got up and interfered, it would take away time because he wanted him all to himself. I don't know. He just kept pushing me down and shoving me every time I'd get up. I didn't know, boom, that you, boom, I'd be in the process of getting up, lived over here, boom, push me right back down. Anyway, he said, "Yeah. Well, anyway, Justin, thanks for the rock. It was nice to meet you, Devin." "Oh, he said my name. How'd you know my name?" He was like, "You're wearing your school ID tag." "Oh, so I am." "But you still know my name." And then, and then he's like, can I tell you something? You might remember this part of the story because I wrote it into one of my novels. He said, can I tell you something? And Chase was like, what? When I was born, there was a birthmark on my butt, my left butt cheek. And Chase is like, a birthmark on your left butt cheek. And then Devin just goes, now you know. Yeah, I know there's a birthmark on your left butt cheek. You know, he's all freaked out. And Devin's like, oh my gosh, Chase knows my name. And he, by the way, he yells this. He's yelling this. Everyone in the neighborhood hears it. Oh my gosh, Chase knows my name and he knows what's on my butt. And then everyone in their backyards just peeks their head over my fence looking like, huh? Because I lived in one of those neighborhoods. Everyone knew everyone. Everyone was always in their backyard at the same time. We all went in at the same time. And the minute he says, he knows what's on my butt, everyone just peeks over my fence with their heads going, huh? And then Devin's like, oops, bye, Chase. And then Chase leaves. Bye, Justin. I look at Devin, I said, he ain't never coming back here again. Thanks a lot.
Oh my god.
I said, now he's going to hate me. He's going to hate me, not you. I'm the weird one. I said, that's the thing. But I'm associated with you. I'm hated and weird by association now. Thanks a lot.
All right. Well, anyway, that about wraps it up today for the Chat Show podcast. Tyler, thank you so much for co-hosting with me and putting up with my craziness. Thank all you fine folks out there so much for listening. I'm your host, Justin Everett. We'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.